All right, so he's definitely putting the pressure on. Caesars Sportsbook thinks Dallas is the favorite to win the NFC East for the second straight year. They have the fifth shortest odds to win the conference. It's a round they haven't reached since winning the whole thing back in the 1995 season. That history is obviously very well documented. Jerry Jones has been there for every day of it. In fact, he is the only thread of commonality through all of it. So where does this leave us? Kmart, as we listen to Jerry Jones and his thoughts here, what does it make us think?
What more can Jerry say? This is him putting his team on notice, right? But I don't understand how anyone can feel this is the best Cowboys team or the Cowboys are in the best position. The only reason we're optimistic about the Cowboys is because of their quarterback, Dak Prescott, and because they play in the NFC East. That's why they're the favorite to win the division, because we don't know about Jalen Hurts yet. But every year, I think we keep expecting the Cowboys to live up to the billing of America's team. And each year, they find another way to disappoint. And Jerry, I mean, aside from saying Mike McCarthy is out of a job unless he wins, that's what he's saying.
Well, I'd like to push back on pieces of that, but let me get Nink in here first quickly. When Jerry Jones puts the pressure on this team, he says this is a team that is ready to stay in the playoffs, stay longer in the playoffs, get deep into the playoffs. Is it, Ninko? Is this a team that is ready to do that?
I don't think so. I think that Jerry Jones he's saying exactly what he's supposed to say as the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. If a player turns on the television and you see Jerry Jones say, well, the Dallas Cowboys, I expect to be a second to the Philadelphia Eagles and, this playoff run because of our offensive line struggles and our receiving core is a lot less stacked as they were last year. Like, he's not going to say that. He's going to say, we're ready to go. We got the quarterback. We got the running backs. He's going to say all that stuff. So, again, he's boosted his team up. He's trying to give him some confidence. But in the back of the head, he probably knows they're going to struggle a little bit.
Well, okay, struggle a little bit is reasonable. I agree. I don't think they are a juggernaut. But Kimberley, what you basically just said is the only reasons we believe in the Cowboys are because of the quarterback and the division. If I said to you the only reasons we believe in the Green Bay Packers are because of the quarterback and the division, that wouldn't sound so crazy. Now, I understand Dak Prescott is not Aaron Rodgers. I'm not trying to say he is.
Right.
But generally, if you have a great quarterback and you play in a bad division, that usually is the formula for winning the division, right?
Right, except when you look at the rest of the division, you look at the NFC North, like the rest of the rosters don't scare you the same way. If you're the Packers, they haven't scared you in a long time. The Eagles literally have done absolutely everything they can this offseason to say we are all in. Their biggest question mark is their quarterback, and maybe very soon we won't have a lot of questions about Jalen Hurts. But outside of the offensive line, you're looking at Dak, he's coming off injury, he's healthy now, but that offensive line, that has to do with the running game, the quarterback, like everything. The wide receivers, like there's no Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup still not there, Washington still not there. You're expecting CeeDee Lamb to take that next step, but you haven't seen it. There are a lot of question marks for a team that has poured so much money into key positions that we shouldn't be talking about the Dallas Cowboys as a question mark.
I understand that, but if I were to say to you that I think that this is a team that last year actually maybe significantly underachieved, and I know they've lost a piece or two, but Rob Ninkovich, this is a team, and there's no nice way to say it. This was a badly coached football team last year. They had the most penalties for the most yards of any teams in the sport. They had clock management issues. It felt like every single week. One week the coach couldn't see the clock.
Who's the head coach still?
And their season ended. Well, I understand that. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.